This is Ranshan. In my first video, I explained use effect real-time examples. Now I come up with a React router DOM. So we know that React is a UI library. For routing purpose, we use React router DOM module. Let's start. First, we install React router DOM module. So we remove this stuff, and for any project we will have login and some home component, home pages, and some other pages also, right? So we create some dummy pages. So let's create login.js, home page, home.js, first.js, second.js. So there is a shortcut for creating arrow functions, using some React snippets. That's it. So here, for identification purpose, I'm adding some text here. So for adding React router DOM to our project, first we need to import a router from React router DOM. Then we need a routes. Then we need a switch from React router DOM. So here I am declaring a router. Inside router I will have routes, path. Here we have login path, and the component already we created. Another path is home. Another path is first. Another path is second. We declare router. Inside router we have route paths for login, home, first, second. So and React project runs on localhost 3000 port, right? The initial path will be slash. So we need to start the server and npm start. So initial path is slash, and we can see here login. If I put home here, you can see home, but there is a login here. Why it came? React router, first it will check the initial path. So here it is matching with the initial path, right? So it is loading login, and after that it is matching home. So it is loading home component also. To avoid this partial match, what we have to do, we have to add prop exact. This means only for this exact match only it will open the specific component. If you see now home, if I put first, it will open first. If I put login, it will open login component. So sometimes if you enter some random path, it is showing some blank page, right? To handle these cases, we create 404, that is not found component. So here not found component I declared. Then in route paths also we will give it we don't specify any path, because if people enter some random path, it will come to this not found component page, right? So I entered, so if I enter like this, so it is opening not found. Suppose if I enter like this, login, this not found. If I enter any some random text like this, something home, see, entered home, but it is not found is also coming and home is also coming. What we need to do, if we take a switch means here we know that switch case how it works. So here if I use switch, that means whatever components initially it matches, immediately it will return that. Switch case we know, right? Whenever any particular case matches, it will return that. So here the case is same. If I enter login, it will check the login. If I enter some random, it will go to not found. So switch case here, it will check the path, is it matching or not, is it matching or not. If it is matches home, it will directly return that component. That is the use of switch in React router DOM. So okay, next we will go with login page. So here when I open the application, it opens a login page, right? So for login, I create some button, sign in. On click of this, I will store login value. So here what I will do, on click login, I will store in local storage. Login true. So when I do sign in, when I click on login button, what I'm doing, I'm storing login value, that is logged in successful in local storage. We can see here. After login, what should happen? It should navigate to home page, right? For that, what we need HOC component, that is with router. This with router we import from React router DOM. HOC component we know. So it takes one component and it adds props, extra props and styles. That is the use of with router. So what I missed here. Oh, bracket. So here we have to wrap the component, and it takes this component and it gives the props. So here props. So from this props, props dot history dot push. So here I'm pushing to home component, right? So when I click on sign in, so in real time, if I enter username and password, and if I click on sign in button, what usually happens? It goes to home page. Here also same case. So once this with router, you can see the internal implementation. So here you can see with router, use history, use location, use params. So these are all hooks. So here we are using use history. Props here. Here our login component is wrapped with router. With router is a HOC component. So if I click on sign in, it is navigating to home. If I press back, you can see the sign in. And what we are doing, if whenever I click on sign in button, I'm doing login, right? So wait, if I click on sign in, I'm entering, and see, if I click on, I'm entering the value, right? So home page can keep something like a sign out button. Login false and sign out, and we need with router here also. And here we take this button, sign out. And we are setting false, and here can use replace. Using replace, it will replace the existing component. So when I sign up, I'm setting false. It is going to login page. Again, if I click on sign in, it is showing home page with sign out, right? So here we used props.history. Next. Okay. So next case, from home page, we can navigate to first page and second page, right? So here in React router DOM, we have link and navlink. So first we will see link, navlink. So if you see, if I add link here, anything, link to something first, right? I put like this, we'll see. So you can see some HTML link. If I click on first, it will navigate to first. If I press back, it will go to. So Usually in our projects, whatever custom links, any navigating from one page to another page, we can customize it. Here you can use a link, and there is a navlink is also there. What it does, navlink? So in first page, navlink also same purpose. You can keep navlink here to second. Can give it. Check this. So second is there. If I click on second, it is open. Press back, home. So here navlink provides an extra property. Suppose first if I put like this navlink, I need to import here. Import navlink from reactor navlink, and this is first page, right? So if I put first, if I put like this, and if I mention like active style, color is something red, we'll see. So from home page, I am navigating to, I clicked on first, and here you can see the link. It's red, means active style. Active style means, so right now we are in first file, first component, first page, and here the first is in active. That means it is matching with the location. Basically here location means the path. Here location means the path. So I will show the props here. So we added with router HOC component, right? It gives some props. What props it provides, we'll see here. So we'll go to home component, and see here we see history and location and match. Our location is matching, path name is home, so here slash home, that is the path name, and match params also we will see it here, history. So here with router provides history, location, match. History we use for navigating from one page to another page. Location we use for identify the path name. Based on that we can do that. If I go to particular page in use effect, whatever API calls you want to do it, you can do it there. And here match, here I will explain match. So sometimes uh, if you sometimes we need to send some extra parameters. Suppose I have first page component here. If I want to send user ID here, something like this. So from home, here I am sending some user ID 1 2 3 4 5, and here props I defined, right? And here in home we added HOC, right? Same HOC we added here with router. I put console log here. We'll see props. So from home I'm sending one user ID 1 2 3 4 5, right? So that is extra user ID I'm sending when I click on first. So I'm clicking first. So here we are receiving location is path name. Location path name is first 1 2 3 4 5, and match URL is this. and we are getting params also. Here user ID is 12345. So suppose here in first file props dot match dot params, if I give it like this, you can see user ID. I am receiving user ID. So similarly, you can send number of parameters. You can add number of routes here with different paths. This is using match.params. You can identify what all are params you will receive from web URL. And if you want to identify the location also, you can do it. That is props.location.path name. See here. If you see props.location.path name, and here you, so we covered params, match.params, location and history, right? Now we will see, that is if I do sign out, it is going to login page. That's fine. If I click on sign in, it is going to home page. But sometimes without login, if I try to access some pages, first I'm able to access, right? Second, this is not right. Without logging, without logging in, we should not enter, we should not go to some other pages, right? So we have to restrict. So in login we are doing sign in, right? And after that we can navigate to any page. So here we are saving some flag, that is login. If successful login, we are showing true. If sign out, we are making false. So to avoid this, we need protected route. Means without login, without logging in, we should not go to any page, right? So I'm creating one protected route. So here in app.js, suppose for first page we will take it. Here I'm taking some protected route here, and here our path is first here, and here I'm sending the component. So here what we will receive, we receive component and we receive props. So this is basically destructuring. So from object we are getting component and props, and here what we have to return, we have to return the route, right? So here we got the props, right? And we need to specify the component. Here we need to specify component and whatever props. So here we import route from React router down. Right? So from app.js, here there is a protected route we have taken, and here the path is first. So in protected route, we are sending the component name and extra props, and in the route we are passing the component, whatever component we required. So here we will check whether login is happening or not. So here we will see is logged in. From local storage we get the item, the flag, right? And here we check it is logged in, equal to true. If it is logged in true, we open the specific component. Otherwise we will redirect to login page, right? So if you see in app.js, for first page or first component we added one protected route. So protected route, here it is taking components and extra props, and here we are checking login flag. If it is logged in, we will get the true, and here we are comparing, and if it is logged in, we will show the particular component. If it is not logged in, we will navigate to login. Let's see. So login, I'm signing in, fine. If I do sign out, false. If I do sign in, login. Now I'm trying to access second, I can access. But if I try to access first, here we added a protected route for first page. See, login page. So here we'll check the condition whether logged in happened or not. Then it will return the specific component. Otherwise it will redirect to login. So here we will apply this protected route to every component, so that without login we can't access inside application pages, right? So in this video we covered router, route, switch. Push means pushing to specific component, navigating from one component to another component, and location. So from location we get the path name, and match params. From params we can identify what all are params we are getting from web URL, and 404 not found page. Another one is protected route. With protected route we can restrict to enter into application pages without login. So that's it, guys. My first video I covered use effect, real-time examples, and here I explained React router down real-time example. That's it. I hope you all understand.